Hello everybody, you are now watching the Let's Talk with Mo show, and I am your host, Miss Mo. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this is your first time, welcome. Thank you. All you have to do is subscribe. Shout out to all of the motivators out there. If you want to become a motivator instantly, just subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, and you will be all set. Today is Saturday here in Springfield, Massachusetts, and we are having a Native American flag raising ceremony. If you want to stick around to see what goes on at this ceremony, please keep on watching.
Hey, good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening.
Day uno, dos, day dos.
Glad to have you here, and happy that the mayor could come on and join us today and represent the Swan. And what we're going to do right now is just to open up the ceremony and have two rivers right here do the blessings for us, and then Mayor Sarno will do his piece, okay?
Let's bring our hearts and minds together and give greetings and thanksgiving to this beautiful day, and ask that we all just take a nice deep breath and let it out. And let us be mindful that every time we take a deep breath, as such, that is a reminder of the Creator blessing us one more time with our life and for our journey. I like to be thankful for this day, for all that the Creator has given us, and for us to be mindful of this tough time in which we live in, with all the hardships that's going on across this country and across the world, and that we take a deep breath and be mindful of those spirits that have moved on, expectedly or unexpectedly, during this time, and to bring more love to our heart. And as that we be mindful that in this day of raising the flag for Indigenous people, that we be mindful of all Indigenous people, not just here in the Americas, but across the world, and all the strides and struggles and successes that we have and that we still remain today. And we ask that the Creator shine down upon us and open up our heart in a giving way to others less fortunate and those that we may not know, especially our enemies, and touch their heart and show some compassion in this society and in this world. So with that, I say a hope.
At this time, I guess we'll have the mayor come up and do his piece.
First of all, to Gentle Running Gear, to retired State Representative Ben Swan, Leonard Buchanan, and all the Native Americans who come here, Jeremiah, who come here faithfully every year. I know Rep. Swan, Ben has been coming for many years, as I have been. And today, this morning, is a glorious, idyllic New England day. And you would think back to many, many years ago, when farming and the harvest came in, what our Native Americans did then and what they've continued to do to move our country forward. So I thank each and every one of you for continue to keep the spirit alive. And I have an official proclamation today. Gentle Running Gear, why don't you come on up here? City of Springfield, Massachusetts, Mayor Dominic J. Sarno, home of the Basketball Hall of Fame. A proclamation. Whereas the Native American Intertribal Council of Western Massachusetts was founded in March 2003. Through its initiation for the first time in the history of Springfield, the Native American people are recognized by proclamation of the Mayor of Springfield. And whereas in a short time this proud organization has existed, the members have committed themselves to ensuring that the culture, traditions, heritage of Native persons is not forgotten. And whereas the Native American flag has flown at Springfield City Hall during Native American Heritage Month since 2004, and whereas the Native American Intertribal Council has involved themselves tirelessly in our community by educating our children, donating clothes to the homeless, representing Springfield and Western Massachusetts when attending dedications, meetings, gatherings, and conferences all along the East Coast. Therefore, I, Dominic J. Sarno, Mayor of the City of Springfield, do hereby proclaim the month of September 2019 as Native American Heritage Month in the City of Springfield. And I urge all our citizens to join with me in recognizing the contributions that Native persons have made, continue to make to the City of Springfield, Massachusetts, and their meaningful presence throughout the history of the United States of America. And I hand wrote here, thank you all, continued success, good health, and God bless.
At this time, I asked Gentle Running there to come back up, and she's going to speak very briefly about the history, how we started, and where we're headed.
Tampin Wani, which means good morning. The history, established in 2003 as a Native American Intertribal Council of Western Mass, we wanted to reflect our ability to promote and share Native awareness with Native people. It was started initially as a way to remember those elders that had passed on and left so much behind for us to carry forward. We knew that many traditions were lost or misunderstood by far too many, and we wanted to revive the energy of our community and close friends by incorporating things that were so important to our ancestors.
I'd like them to come up and say a couple of quick words, and one will be presenting some history of Native American in the country, but I want to just recognize Jeremiah and so right now we're going to move into where Jeremiah is going to give his presentation. And he's got a lot of history, he's got a lot of knowledge.
Oh, when you get to leaving, I'll tell you what. 8 minutes, a 2-minute recap and 8 minutes tops. Part of our gift, and also because September is our busiest month of the year, of course. We have the harvest, we have Western Mass squash hunger, we just finished Stone Soul. And while I was building the hut this year with Angel and Colin for the kids, you know, the wigwam, the machete that my brother polished for me the other day, I try and unload on this pretty city of Springfield some of my spare heirlooms. So.
You know, my father, in Italian we call it arrungere, he'll use this to go pick wild mushrooms and watercress. So I'm honored. So, gentlemen, thank you so much.
You guys see what I mean when I say he's multi-talented? Yes. Talented. Now we're going to have Kelly. We'll come up and do a short thing, and then we'll
The Native American women in the country have been invisible. In the European culture, it was the males who are in power, but in the Native American culture, the women are the ones that maintain the community and village by teaching culture and tradition. We know that between 5,000 and 8,500 women have been kidnapped, raped, and murdered, and none of the people that have done it have been caught. As a Native American woman, something needs to be done. Our group here will be doing social outreach. It can get in touch. You can get in touch with any one of us out here that if you want to help. Thank you.
calling Red Raven to come up and do the closing prayer. And then we'll do the flag raising.
Glad to hear everybody. I want to thank the Creator for this beautiful day. That you remember all the ancestors, which is why we're here to honor them. For their sacrifice, their suffering. Send up prayers to them. Send up prayers for the 7 generations of the past, present, and future. For the sick and the suffering. And for one of our elders who passed, Greyhawk, the lovely Cola. Springfield Ma, thank you for a beautiful day. Aho.
Aho.
Okay, you grab it that way.
Yeah, so, right, so just,
How's that? Gentle run here, turn around.
turn around.
So get everybody get some more. Come on, everybody. He wants to see the flag first. Bring the flag right there behind the flag. You want to get up here? No, you can do it from here. You ready? Come on, grab on everybody.
No, the other way.
Yep. Gentle running there strong. She just yanked that thing right down, so I followed her lead. Yeah, you're right. That's what I was doing. I know.
So, this no more. Shouldn't be
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. This is Mr. Mayor, Mr. Sarno. Mayor Sarno. This is my mom, Gentle Running Deer. And this is Mr. Swan. Ben Swan.
Yes.
Say cheese, everybody.
Cheese. Beautiful.
And they are all motivators.
Wow.
Yes.
It's a beautiful day today.
Yes,
I feel
it
like
is.
New England
Yes, it is.
Afternoon or late morning
Yes.
for the Native Americans, and we do this every year faithfully. Gentle
Yes.
Running Deer, I can't say enough about her. If
That's
you want
right.
to hear her, 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. on WTCC 90.7.
Yes.
Representative
Every
Swan
Friday
is
morning.
here every year, been many,
Friday
many years.
morning, yep.
Ben's on Fridays. He plays that old jazz.
Yes, he
Yes.
does, and I do listen.
And I love
Yes.
when he starts playing the old jazz of Dinah Washington.
Yes.
But today is
Yes.
Native American Month we're doing, and
Yes.
we do it faithfully every year. And I love listening to Gentle Running Deer with the history, Jeremiah with the history.
Yes.
And we
Oh,
come
yes.
together as one, and don't forget the sacrifice our Native Americans
That's right.
continue to make
Yes.
for us,
That's
and
right.
the contributions every day.
That's right.
Yeah.
And find out the history of Watershot Pond and who,
Yes.
Yes.
Indian
Yes.
leaders. Indian
Yes.
leaders.
which is Massasoit Lake.
Yes, it
Right.
is.
And find out
Yes,
who
it is.
Massasoit really was.
Yes.
And the history behind him and his 2 sons. Very important to see in Springfield.
Thank you, Mr. Swan.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
We love
Mayor.
you, Gentle Running Deer.
Thank you so much.
All right.
So as you can see, there is a lot of history when it comes to the Native American and the indigenous people in general. I had a blast. We had a ball. You know, the flag raising, my mom, which is Gloria Gentle Running Deer. Mr. Mayor was here. Mr. Ben Swan, former state representative. So yes, we had a ball. We had a ball today. We do this every year. Maybe next year you can decide to come out and join us here at City Hall. We are on the steps of City Hall. Sir Chairman, Mr. Glenroy Buchanan, what say you about the ceremony, about the flag raising? Few words, please, sir.
Ceremony was wonderful. We had a good crowd. People came, enjoyed it. The mayor had something good to say, and all the messages today were very positive. And we're looking for the next, the one in 2020.
That's right. That's right. And we have it every year here
Every year
at City Hall
at
in
City
Springfield,
Hall,
Massachusetts.
every year, and on usually the first Saturday in September
And how long has this been going on?
since 2003.
Okay,
2003.
2003. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, Sir Chairman. So I hope that you have enjoyed the flag raising ceremony for the Native American and indigenous people here on the Let's Talk with Mo show. It is the month of September. And so just a reminder that the first harvest gathering is coming up. You guys know that I bring you coverage of that as well. First Harvest is a gathering that we do every year for the first harvest of the year. We come together, we reminisce, we do the smudging ceremony. The first harvest, also means that everyone who comes receives a bag of produce. It usually involves corn, potatoes, carrots, and you are also free to bring clothing that someone else can probably use. You can donate clothing as well. I hope that you have enjoyed today's edition. We got a chance to talk to the mayor, got a chance to talk to former Representative Mr. Ben Swan. Of course, my mom, Gloria Gentle, running deer. And so, yeah, and all of the other participants in the ceremony. Remember, I am also part Native. We are Mohawk and Apache. Don't forget, hit the like button and definitely subscribe. Also, I do come on local Comcast Channel 12 here in Springfield, Massachusetts, every Saturday at 4 p.m. So look out for your girl, Miss Mo. Tune in every Saturday at 4 p.m. Until next time, let's talk.